Hi everybody, welcome back. It's Justy, and I know I say that we're trying new things a lot recently, but today we are trying something really new, something we have absolutely not attempted on this channel before. We're in the new frontier, the final frontier for Star Trek, and I'm pretty excited about this, honestly. Came about for two reasons. One, I've always wanted to make a Harvest Moon video. I've said that like a million times. I have just been deciding on the best format for it, and I had been starting to think of perhaps doing this would be good. And two, my poor camera died. Just won't turn on anymore no matter what I do, which means right now I can't use that for filming. I hope to get a new one soonish, as soon as I can, but until then I'm finding alternative methods to making videos. I will probably borrow a camera or two from the people around here. But for today, I figured we could just use my computer and finally make my ultimate list of Harvest Moon marriage candidates. As you can see, I've already got our tier list set up with some of the images that you can already take a peek at below. I am a huge Harvest Moon fan. Harvest Moon and Sims have been the most constant games in my life forever. I have always loved them. I will always love them. And I am so stoked about the remake coming out for the Switch soon. Oh my god. To be honest with you, it's the reason why I bought a Switch in the first place, to get ready for when Harvest Moon came out. And then the world exploded and it turned out to be a great addition to actually have. Been playing a lot of Animal Crossing, but I own it specifically so that I can play Harvest Moon when that comes out. So in celebration of that being super soon, let's finally make this video that I have been longing for forever. My throat's really dry today. Sorry. Some ground rules for how we're doing this. First up, we are doing every Harvest Moon game that has marriage candidates in it. There's a couple that were like little extras that didn't have marriage candidates. Now, this stops when it broke off and became Story of Seasons. Any Harvest Moon after that is not a real Harvest Moon and is not included in this list, but those Story of Seasons games absolutely are. I mean, why wouldn't I? They're phenomenal games, some of my favorite. Rune Factory games are not included in this. I never got huge into Rune Factory. I think I only own like one, and it just wasn't super my jam. So I don't want to put them in here because I literally know the least about Rune Factory. So this is Harvest Moon, Story of Seasons exclusive. That's what we're doing. Now, a lot of the characters that we're judging today, I do actually know a lot about, both their personalities, what they're like to interact with, what they look like in the game, stuff like that. So they will be judged on all of that holistically. There are absolutely some characters that I don't know as well simply because I haven't played that version of Harvest Moon as much, or there's someone that I never really try or pay attention to when I am playing, and I'll be honest, those characters today are going to be judged pretty much just on their looks. That's the reality of what it is. It won't be everyone, but there are some people, and I'll be very clear when I'm talking about just the way they look. You'll know. Okay, this video has been delayed in my life long enough. I've been talking for a while here. Let's finally make our list. Alrighty, so these are in alphabetical order pretty much. I think there's one that's like out of place, whatever, but that's what you'll notice as we go along. So right away, we are starting with the A's. So, this lovely lady down here is Agate, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna mess up some of these names. I'm doing my best, I swear. She is really cute. I like her outfit. It's super adorable. I would love to wear it. And she's got a pretty nice personality. I did enjoy her as a person in the game. So she is our first sometimes marry. Congratulations, Agate. Next, we have Alex, who is a doctor type. I'm gonna be honest, and you'll see this pop up a few times, I generally do not like the doctor types in the Harvest Moon games. That also applies for a few of the nurses, not all of them, but I don't know. I don't like their personalities. I don't think I ever really hated Alex, but I've never tried to marry him, and I would never try to marry him. So we're gonna put him in the wouldn't marry. Sorry, buddy. Okay, this is Alice. I don't know a lot about. I'm going to admit I'm not as familiar with her personality. I'm also not really vibing with her look overall. I'm going to be completely honest. She seems like the type of character that I probably wouldn't be into. So she is our second wouldn't marry. Alisa, I believe? Question mark. She's cute, but she looks like she's 7, and I have a bit of a problem with that. So I'm sorry, girl, you're our third wouldn't marry. And I feel like with this many in a row, I'm starting to look a little picky, which is kind of true, but whatever. Alan. I'm gonna be real, I forgot a bit about Alan until I was like grabbing all the photos for this list. Oh my god. This man with his little thigh holster, beautiful. And I don't think his personality bothered me that much while I was playing, because I would remember very distinctly being irritated. That's a thing. So he's hot. Heck yeah, he's a top tier spouse. Who doesn't want to date a babe like that? Amir. He's alright. He's got a bit of a grumpy look to him, which I generally don't appreciate. I do like his outfit. I'm vibing with that. But I feel like, I don't know, I don't think I'd put any effort in, but I'm also not like sitting here super opposed to the wedding. So he's gonna be our first neutral. I'm just pretty neutral about Amir. Angela. Our first nurse type. I am not the biggest fan of Angela. I just don't. Sorry, Angela. I don't have to justify myself. I just don't. Angelo I'm not vibing with his look at all. I don't remember his personality that much, to be honest with you, which I feel bad about. But just based on looking at him, he's probably like the free-spirity artist type. Make sense? Yeah, he's gonna have to be a wouldn't marry too. So far, it seems like I just wouldn't marry anyone in the game, but I swear that's not true. Anissa, she is in my favorite version. This is Harvest Moon Animal Parade. I replay this version like 5 million times. One of my favorite spouses ever is in that, which we'll get to later. She is not one of my favorites. Sorry, Anissa. You are going in the wouldn't marry. I've just never vibed with her. Her personality isn't like horrific, but I'm not feeling it. Anne. Oh my god. Anne was my OG girl. She is one of the originals back when there was no other choice, really. That sounds pretty bad for her. There was like 5 choices, but you know, whatever. They didn't have like the wide variety of spouses you can find in different games now. But I loved Anne. Every time I played where she was in the game, I married Anne. Absolutely, 100%. I was committed to her. She was my everything. So she goes in our top tier section, number 2. Ugh, I love you, Anne. Antoinette, I remember not liking, and honestly, looking at her with that little scowl and her red eyes, me and her are not vibing. Sorry. You were my first really dislike. I did not like you. Arsh. I don't like his look. I don't remember a lot about him either. I don't think I would marry him, but he doesn't look like the type of character that I would like actively dislike. So he's gonna be awarded a neutral. He's in a neutral position. Aurelia? I am not totally sure. Sorry. She's got like an interesting look. I really like the pink hair. She looks a little smug in this photo, which I don't know if that's what they intended, but it makes me feel like her character's a little smug. So she's gonna go in the wouldn't marry. I'm sorry, girl. I probably wouldn't try. Basil. He's okay. That's all I've got to say about him. I'm pretty neutral. I might as like a last option or something new to try to marry him, but probably not. So we're gonna stick him there with the other 3. Blue. I like Blue, I think. I believe he's a little standoffish, seems that way in his photos. He's a bit of a cool guy, but I do like his look as far as like the original ones go. So we're gonna give him a sometimes. I would probably try at least once to marry him. So he gets that award. Calvin. Ugh. Another Animal Parade character, but one that I actually really don't like. I don't hate him. I have to give him that, but I certainly would never marry him, ever. Not in any playthrough. Cam. I don't like his look. I don't remember a lot about him, but I'm not vibing with this weird thing he's got going on. We're gonna give him another wouldn't marry. Our tier is getting taller. Candace! I do not like Candace. Sorry. I know she's like soft-spoken and shy, and she's like never done anything to bother me. I just find talking to her really grating, and I never want to try and marry her, and she's just one of my least favorites in Animal Parade, so I'm sorry. She is our second really dislike. Celia. She's cute. I don't mind her. She's fun. She's a little more fun than Anissa. I don't know why I think so. I just do. Plus, I like her look a lot more. So we're gonna put her in the sometimes marry. I might try like once or twice. Chase. Now, Chase, he starts out a little cold to you, which usually I don't like in my characters. But I have actually tried a playthrough where I tried to marry him, and I succeeded. I always succeed. And he does get really sweet, and actually I enjoyed having him as a husband, so I don't mind him so much anymore, and he's a bit of a cutie pie. So because I've tried, and I probably would try again, he gets a sometimes marry. But he needs to watch his attitude at the beginning. Daisy also looks 7 years old and like a maid, and I don't like her. I'm sorry. You're a dislike. Get out of here, Daisy. Dan. I remember so little about him, and I feel bad. I don't like his look. He seems like I know in some versions there's like this like summer guy who kind of just appears once in a while. I feel like he's in that vein. I wouldn't marry him. Sorry, dude. Denny, like the restaurant, also would not marry him. I appreciate his little bird thing he's got going on, but otherwise I don't like his look, and I don't want him in my house. Dia. She looks sad. I don't know if I like that. People are allowed to be sad, don't get me wrong. But I like marrying the really upbeat characters generally. And I don't know, I don't care for the rest of her look too much, so I'm sorry, I also wouldn't marry her. Dirk. Unfortunate. I'm not like the biggest fan of his look, but I don't mind his personality. I remember that from playing, and I might try and marry him, like, in one very random playthrough, but it's unlikely. I don't specifically, like, don't like him or would avoid him, so he's gonna be our fourth neutral. Elsie, I believe? She's really cute. I gotta give it to her. I do like her look. Very, very, like, Victorian, reminiscent of my Lolita, stuff like that, so it makes sense that I'm into it. Her personality sucks. I hate talking to her. I really dislike her. Sorry. Ellie. She's a cutie. She's very soft. I don't know. I don't think I'd ever try to marry her, but I've got like fond feelings when I think of her, so we're gonna put her in the neutral. Let me go to the end of the list. Emiko. Sorry, I'm really bad at some of these names. I'm trying. She's got a very regal, princessy look to her without being over the top, which I'm vibing with. I don't remember ever trying to marry her, and I don't really remember her personality, which is a shame. But I'd probably at this point put her in the neutral. I don't have any strong feelings either way, but it is a very cute look. Eve. Eve's eyes freak me out. Why are they pink? Why are they looking at me so soullessly and empty? I don't like the rest of her look, and it reminds me way too much of Muffy, who we will come upon later, so I'm sorry, you're going in the dislike pile. Goodbye. Felicity. She's really cute, and I seem to remember her being sweet. That's coming to my brain, and I really, really, really like her look. So hopefully it's justified in putting her in Sometimes Marry. Flora! I don't like Flora. Not even a little bit. I have never been compelled to marry her. I don't like to talk to her. Get out of here. Ford! I'm pretty sure he's the doctor of his game. He looks like the doctor of his game. And I don't think I liked his attitude. Goodbye, Freya. Freya. She's got a bit of a smug look too, but not too much. I kind of like it. I'm vibing with her face. Her look is okay. I like her hair. I don't know. I feel like I probably wouldn't marry her. I don't dislike her, but I don't think I'd put any effort in. Fritz! Oh my god, I love Fritz. He is so cute. I married him in one of my playthroughs, and he's just the sweetest little angel, and your wedding with him is so cute. I freaking love him. His look is so cute too. He is our third top tier spouse, and he deserves it. Mwah, mwah. Gil. Okay, so Gil is also kind of not the nicest to you at the beginning. I think he's a little worse than Chase, which I'm not super vibing with. I do really like his look though. I have to admit he's very put together, very professional. I love a good waistcoat. So he's really got that going for him. I have tried to marry him in Tree of Tranquility in one playthrough, so I'm gonna have to put him in the Sometimes Marry because it's true. But in Animal Parade, I very rarely even consider him because I do think him and the girl he's meant for, Luna, are very, very cute together, and I don't want to break them apart, to be honest with you. But because I have tried and he's got a really sleek look, he gets a Sometimes. Gina, another nurse, I'm pretty sure. I don't like her look at all. I'm sorry, I would not marry. Griffin, oh my god, get out of my face. I don't like you, I don't want to associate with you, I don't want to marry you. Disgusting. And that goes times two for Gustafa. Like, ugh, no, get these guys out of here. I don't want to marry them. Gwen. Gwen's got similar eyes to this girl, which I'm not appreciating, but they're a little darker, so they're freaking me out a little bit less. She kind of looks like a cool, like, edgy girl, almost like the ones that I do like to marry, but I'm very blanking on her actual personality. I feel like if she's got the one that I'm thinking of, I might try to marry her like once or twice. So we're gonna stick her in neutral for now because I'm not totally sure and I'm not feeling warm enough to move her up any higher. Okay, we have the Harvest Goddess. Now, in some of the versions, she is beautiful, and it's definitely fun to like have a challenge sometimes when you're trying to marry someone. But generally, you have to wait quite far into the game before you can marry the Harvest Goddess, which is one tick against her because I like to do that like very first. Like, marrying is my first priority whenever I'm playing. And two, she doesn't live with you, and I don't like that. I like waking up to my spouse. I like that they're in my house. I like in some versions they make me a meal every single day. So I don't dislike her, I gotta admit, but I would actually probably, as cute as she is, never try to marry her. Sorry, girl. Hi, editing Justine here, and as it turns out, I forgot to include the Harvest King. How could I do this? I know about the Harvest King. I was very aware of him, but I just left him out? Okay, we'll keep it quick. He is pretty much in the same realm as the Harvest Goddess, doesn't live with you, too hard to marry, and you gotta wait till all the way at the end to do it, and I am not a fan of that. But he actually gets a little bit lower because he annoys me. I don't like him. And the amount of work I gotta put in to climb up the mountain the first few times, no, thank you. He is a really dislike. Hinata, I'm feeling pretty neutral about him. I don't think he bothered me that much, but I'm probably never gonna put any effort towards him. Sorry. Ilka? I feel bad that I can't pronounce her name because I really, really like her. Her and her sister, I always talk to them whenever I go into that town talk to the person that I did end up marrying, who will come up on later. But in another playthrough, I certainly would probably try to marry her or her sister. So she gets a Sometimes, and I love her hair color. I'm here for anything purple. Ah, see? Here's someone out of place. Chelsea. She's okay. I'm pretty neutral about her. I don't have any strong feelings. I feel like if there was nobody better, I'd probably marry her, but definitely not a first choice, so I'm feeling neutral. Iris. She's pretty cool. She's got a really awesome look, I gotta admit. I don't think I was super fond of her personality, though, and I've never been, like, compelled to try to marry her, so I don't hate her, so we're gonna put her in neutral as well. Like, she gets a lot of points for that sweet look, I'm gonna be honest. Iroha? She's okay. I probably wouldn't marry. I'm sorry, I don't even have a lot to say. That's how little I truly know. No. Ivan! I like that Ivan's wearing purple. I did say I vibe a lot with purple, but I seem to remember not liking Ivan at all because I did not try to marry him, which was weird for me considering how much purple he's wearing. So we're gonna put him in the wouldn't marry pile. Get out of here. Jamie. Jamie's got a sick look. That poncho, I don't remember anything about Jamie's personality, but going just off what I'm looking at, gets a sometimes marry. Heck yes. Jin, another doctor. One of my least favorite doctors, too. I don't like him. I have never, ever been that fond of him when playing Animal Parade. He's one of my least favorite characters, and I try to befriend him for the, like, wish thing as soon as possible so I don't ever have to talk to him again. So, he's a really dislike. Julius. I like Julius's look, I gotta admit. I like that he's very out there, very, like, fashion forward in the game, but I do not like his personality whatsoever. I have never, ever been inclined to even try to marry him. Him and Candace can have each other, and I hope they're happy. So, he gets a wouldn't marry because he gets a lot of points for his look. I gotta give him it. Kana? One of those. I feel no strong way either way, which I feel like sometimes is worse than, like, really hating, but he gets a neutral. I don't care. Karen. Okay, Karen is not nice to you in the game. I never liked Karen. I have never tried to marry Karen, and honestly, if Karen's there, Anne is there, and I'm always gonna try to marry Anne, so she gets a dislike. I have never been that fond of Karen. Go work in the supermarket and leave me alone. Kasumi. She looks shy. I don't remember a lot about her. I've played this version a lot too. I probably wouldn't marry based on what she looks like here. Sorry. Kathy. I would absolutely not marry Kathy. I don't hate her. She's okay. I do like that she hangs out with the horses a lot. I have to appreciate that. But I'm probably never gonna put the effort in, girl. Katie! Another 7-year-old! Oh my god. No. Get out of here. Kiara? Looks really sad. I'm not vibing. Don't remember a lot about her personality, but just looking at her, I would probably not marry. Klaus. Klaus has got a really good look here, I gotta admit. It's another one of those, like, Victorian, high fashion, there's a waistcoat again, there's tall boots, like, that's really selling it to me. I can't remember if his personality irritated me. Like, I'm really blanking on it, which I feel like means it didn't. I feel like if you really ticked me off, because I would remember, because that's, like, the type of thing I hold on to. So, based on his look and the fact that when I think about him, he doesn't irritate me, he is gonna get a sometimes marry. We're working our way through, guys. Kumari. She looks very young, too. She does. Probably wouldn't marry. Sorry, girl. Kurt. No. Just no. Get out of here. We're not. No, it's never happening. Lainey. I don't remember a lot about her. Her look is really cute, though. I like this skirt with the stars. We're gonna put her in a neutral. I haven't decided about her yet. Lana. Looks very young, too. If they're young, I can't get past it. Wouldn't marry. Sorry, girl. Leah, the mermaid. Okay, here's the thing. I do like the concept of, like, marrying a mermaid. She's another one of those, like, it's slightly harder to, it's a little more rewarding if you do marry her. But that also means it takes longer, and as described, I have an issue with that. And certainly, at least in one version, you have to, like, befriend this weird scientist first before you can even talk to her, and I don't like him, so I generally don't want to put that level of effort in. And she doesn't live with you. You have to keep her in, like, a pond outside. So, wouldn't marry. Get out of here. Licorice. She's pretty cute. I don't know if I 100% loved her personality, but it also isn't bringing up any, like, hate inside of me. So we're gonna put her in a neutral state. Maybe one day I'll try to marry her. Who knows? Lily. Oh, she's so cute. I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, she's like a meteorologist or something. That's really sticking out in my brain. I like her look a lot. So we're gonna put her in the sometimes. Yeah. Another Lily, but spelt differently. I don't think I would marry her. I don't remember anything about her, and I'm just not getting a good feeling. Lizette, I remember her being pretty sweet. Yeah, I do. Okay, we're gonna put her in the sometimes as well. She's a cutie. Lloyd. No. I am not marrying you. I dislike you so much. There's nothing good about his look. There's nothing good about him. We're not getting married. Lewis. No, I can't say I hate him, but we're certainly not ever getting married. Ludus! Oh my god, I freaking love Ludus. He's the one that I married most recently in Trio of Towns. Everything about him is the best. One of the best spouses I have ever had. Luke. He's okay. I don't hate him, but I certainly wouldn't marry him, and I don't like his look that much. Lumenia? Oh god. Wouldn't marry. Not vibing with her, sorry. Luna! Now, most of the girls like this, with this personality type and behavior, really irritate me. I don't know why, I really gravitated towards Luna. I like her, I try to befriend her all the time when I actually can't marry her. She's super sweet. I do really like her with Gil, like I said, and I sometimes feel bad about breaking that up. But she's certainly someone that I would consider marrying, and since I have cosplayed her, we're gonna put her up in the sometimes marry. She gets a lot higher than expected. Leah? Sorry. She reminds me a lot of Potpourri, which is not entirely a good thing, so we're gonna put her in the wouldn't marry. Maria. She's okay. Her eyes freak me out less than the other girls from this series. She's gonna get a neutral. I'm feeling okay about her right now. Mark! He's fine. Nothing special. I'm neutral about him too. If he was like one of the only people there, I'd probably marry him. And I feel like I remember a lot of the other marriage candidates in the version he's in kind of suck. So I'd probably marry him. Marlon! No. Absolutely not. Never. Not even a consideration. Mary. I don't dislike her, but I wouldn't marry Mary. She's okay. Her look's not the best, but she's not like annoying, which is nice. Maya. She annoys the crap out of me. Oh my god. No. Her and Chase can be together when I don't marry Chase. I hope they're very happy. I don't like her. I don't like talking to her. Michelle. Okay, I don't remember anything about Michelle's personality, but this is a really cute look that I would like to really make for a cosplay. And she's clearly like some sort of performer. So heck yeah, girl, you're gonna go in the sometimes based on your look alone. Mwah, I love it. Mikhail? No, I'm not feeling it. Mistel. He's got a really cute look. He does look really young though too. Not quite as young as the other girls that I say look like they're like 12. But he's definitely got a baby face. I feel like I've tried to marry him though. I feel like that's happened. Maybe? I don't know. We're gonna stick him in the neutral for now because I can't really decide. But I definitely don't dislike him. Muffy. I do not like Muffy. I will never marry Muffy. There's this one version where I was trying to marry somebody else, but I just happened to talk to Muffy because, like, the bar was on my way every day, and she just grew all these hearts for me, and I was like, stop it! I'm not here for you! No, I'm not marrying her. Nadi. I feel it's Nadi. I don't know. I don't like his look. And I don't like the way he's looking at me in his photo, so I wouldn't marry. Nami! Oh my god, she's kind of like a version of Anne. Ah, I loved her. I have definitely tried to marry her. I would definitely try again. So we get one more top tier. It's such a thin selection, but it's a good selection. Nari! No. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to marry this fox spirit, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. Not into it. Neil? His look's okay. He's kind of got a punk rocker thing going on, which I do appreciate. I can't say I'm mad about it, but I probably wouldn't try and marry. Nothing special is sticking out. Nori. She's okay. She's cute, and I really like her look. There's a lot of soft pinks in it. That's nice. And nothing about her is like standing out as annoying, so we're gonna stick her in a neutral spot. She's earned it. Oracle. I don't remember anything about Oracle, like at all. I'm not really feeling the look, and based on the name, it makes me think that it's another like harvest goddess, mermaid type thing where it's quite a process to marry her and she's special and maybe doesn't actually even live with you. So, no. Get out of here. Owen. I wouldn't marry. I don't hate him. Talking to him's not the worst, but I can guarantee I would probably never put any effort to him. Phoebe! No. Another one, I don't hate her. Talking to her is fine, but definitely never putting in any effort towards that. Pierre. I really dislike Pierre. Sorry. Sorry, buddy. Literally never gonna happen. Also, you look 7. Potpourri! A lot of people really like her. I don't hate her, but I definitely would never try to marry her. She's really good with chickens in her version of the game. Congratulations, girl. Ragier? Ugh. I'm vibing with his look. I'm feeling it. We're gonna move him up. I feel like I would probably try to marry him at least once. He's giving me very Chase vibes, which is a good thing for him right now. So he's earned a special spot. Raspberry. I'm not super into her overall look though. I think her hair is really nice. It's really pretty. But I have a feeling I would probably not put any effort in. I don't think I dislike her though, so we're gonna give her a neutral spot though. Ray. No, sorry. Wouldn't marry. Renee. She's cute. She's very sweet. I like talking to her. I've never actively tried to marry her, but I would probably give it at least a shot. And she's nice. So we're going to put her in the sometimes. I haven't tried yet, and there's somebody that I love a lot more in that version of the game, which is going to hinder her a little bit, but I would probably in the future at least give her one playthrough. Rock. No. Absolutely not. Not one redeeming thing. I don't like his look. I don't want to marry him. Rod. The name does not match what he looks like, in my opinion. I don't know if that's weird to say. I'm not super into his look, but he's not annoying, so he has also earned himself a neutral. He's just in the middle. Nothing special about you. Sabrina. She's got a cute dress. She seems like the type of girl that I probably wouldn't be into, the very shy, like, recluse girl, though. I could be wrong. I don't remember a lot about her. But for now, based on my assumptions, I wouldn't marry. Sanjay. Probably also wouldn't marry. I'm not feeling it. Sorry, buddy. Selena. I don't like Selena. Like, at all. She irritates me. Her and Luke can be very happy together. That's great. But she needs to stay out of my life. Shay? Shay? I feel like it's Shay. I'm into the look a little bit. I know it's silly. He's like a wild man, but I'm kind of feeling it. So I would put him in sometimes because I feel like if I'm remembering correctly, I don't like a lot of the options in his version of the game anyway. So I'd probably attempt to marry him. Sherry, she's got a really cute look. We're gonna stick her in neutral. I don't have anything I don't like about her. She's okay. Silka. Or Silka? I keep saying the same thing. She's the other half of the sisters that I love, except I always marry Ludus. So she gets to sometimes marry. One of these days, I'm gonna try to marry one of them eventually, when I've gotten over how much I love this man. Sky. Okay, I gotta be honest, I'm not 100% into Sky's look, but when I was looking up the images and information for doing this video, some of the like text box from him and the facial expressions he makes were actually really cute. So I'm wondering if he's very different than what he looks like, which could be possible for a lot of these people, but whatever. So we're gonna give him a neutral. I'm gonna think about it with him. Sosuke? Probably not. Sorry, buddy. You look too old for me. Not into it. Stephanie! I think I liked her. She's cute looking. I like her little hat. I feel like I wanted to make her outfit because I remember thinking about how to do like the stripes. So we're gonna put her in sometimes. I probably would try if I didn't love other people so much. Tina! She's really cute. I love her arm sock, like tall sock combo with the stripes. I probably wouldn't wear it in real life, but it works for her. So we're going to give her a nice, sweet, sometimes marry spot as well. How very special for her. Toby! I do like Toby. Sometimes his personality is not my favorite. I have to definitely be like in a mood to marry him, but I've tried several times. Well, not tried, I've succeeded. I've married him several times in Tree of Tranquility. I would also probably marry him in Animal Parade if there wasn't my favorite who's coming up very shortly. So he gets a top tier. He's very sweet. He brings you lots of fish. Definitely a good husband option. Vaughn. No, I wouldn't marry. Not into your look. Don't like anything about you. Sorry. Wayne. He's a cutie. Alright, we're gonna put him in sometimes. I probably would try to marry him. He hasn't ever bothered me. He's very nice. Little cowboy look he's got going on. So we'll oh, I put him in neutral. Why did I say sometimes and then stick him in neutral? It's like the most confusing thing. I'm sorry. There. Sometimes marry. The Witch Princess. There has been no version of this game in which I have liked the Witch Princess. I hate her attitude. I hate her personality. Generally, I dislike her look. I will admit it's a little cute in Animal Parade. Not enough to justify the rest of what's going on. So I'm sorry. She gets a really dislike. Wizard! Oh, this is it. This is the man that I love more than anything in Animal Parade. I always tell myself I'm going to marry somebody new in the playthrough, but then I imagine him sitting all on his own because if you don't marry him, nobody does. And that makes me so sad because he's so sweet and I love him so much. So he is a top tier spouse. Literally every time I play Animal Parade, I am marrying him. Mwah. He's so worth it. It's a little sad that, like, your wedding has to be completely empty. I don't totally know why, because, like, the villagers all know he's there. I think he's, like, a fortune teller, so I don't know why they couldn't come to our wedding, but it's still totally worth it. Woofio. I don't even want to talk about this monstrosity. No, absolutely not. Yuri! He's cute. I'm not feeling the way he wears his vest, but his hair's nice. Nah, I honestly, with the other options in the game, I probably wouldn't marry him. I don't dislike him. It's just, we're not meant for each other. And lastly, Yuzuki. It's okay. He's alright. We're gonna give him our last neutral spot. Not having any strong feelings either way. Probably wouldn't attempt a marriage, but I also, like, am not 1000%, like, against it. So, nice, happy, neutral. And we did it! That's everyone! This is amazing. After categorizing every marriage option, we have 21 really dislikes, 46 wouldn't marries, 22 neutrals. We have 20 sometimes marries that I would think over and consider and or have tried to marry in the past. We have got 7 characters that I always want to marry. So that's it. That's our list today, everybody. That was a lot of talking, but a lot of fun. I really, really enjoyed making this type of video. I hope it was enjoyable for you to watch. Let me know if you disagree with where I put anybody, or if you have somebody that is your absolute favorite when you play Harvest Moon: A Story of Seasons. I would love to hear about it. I'm literally always ready to talk about Harvest Moon. So hopefully I get a new camera soon. We might have a couple more computer videos if I can figure out what else I want to do. That, or again, I'll borrow from one of the girls, so we'll see what happens. Thank you so much for trying something new with me today, guys. I really had a great time. I hope you did too, and I really look forward to seeing you all in the next one. All right, bye!